Skirt.
Yeah, we were tired of that song.
Yeah, it wasn't really.
It wasn't doing it for me.
No.
We got much better stuff to talk about because today we have a guest with us.
Say hello, Ryan.
Hi, I'm back again from last year.
Yeah,
Represent.
Ryan was here last year.
He was.
What did we
quite
do
the
last year
person.
when you were here?
I can't remember what he did.
I mean,
think
he'd
he-
probably remember. What did we do, Ryan?
We talked about a movie.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What movie was it?
Infinity Wars?
Was it really?
Did it really?
Oh,
was it
actually, I
that
think
far
it was.
ago?
Yeah, because you came to see it with us, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I got a good memory.
Dang.
Wow.
You guys are just stupid.
Wow. That's true, but like. Okay, so for a brief moment, we're just gonna turn into an ASMR real quick.
Presented by just Mo.
I don't even think it's picking it up.
What's going on?
That's so quiet. All right, so we're gonna just talk about today things that annoy us. Okay, that's quite all right. Thank you, Mohammed. All right. Anyways, like that, things that annoy us today. We're also gonna talk about some brief things that happened in the last 24 hours. No, it's more than 24 hours ago.
What are you talking about?
36
When Stan
hours.
Lee died.
Ah, yes.
Wow, spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler. Yeah, let's just talk
Best
about it.
face in all of.
A true legend.
Nah, he wasn't that. I
I
mean,
mean, what can we even say about him?
But I mean, question, like...
I mean, there's nothing that could not be said.
No, question about the future movies. Do you think they're gonna, like, keep on inserting him in somehow? Or they're just gonna...
if they
If they CGI
I
him
think
in,
no, I think they're gonna what they're gonna do is they might CGI him in to like kill him off.
yeah,
in,
that'd be okay.
That
And
would be
I think
okay.
a good way for him to go in the movies, at least. I don't wish there was not a good way for him to go. We should have had him forever. But
I mean,
like,
he's
if
gonna
we
die
haven't,
eventually.
I know. Well, he already did.
I mean,
Feels bad. But like,
Yeah.
if he goes out in Avengers: Infinity War 4, or
yeah.
Avengers 4,
or just the
Infinity War
second
2.
part of the movie.
Yeah, if he goes out in that, that'd be pretty okay. I'd be okay with that. Really sad guy. He's the guy. If you don't know who he is, he's the guy who basically made Marvel.
See, I don't
what it
think they're
is.
gonna kill him. I think they're just gonna, like, do cameos, but not, like, obvious cameos. More like in TV shows, they have, like, posters of him in the background.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be okay.
I think they're gonna do that.
That,
Like,
I think
I can see that. Yeah,
that'd be
it's
okay.
still classy.
That would be classy. That is good. Also, huge shout out. Today is my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, mom.
Happy
Love
birthday,
you.
Mama Joyce.
You're the best mama. And in honor of that, we'll be right back. We're gonna play my mom's favorite song. If I can find it on the playlist. Where is it? Okay. Still looking. Mr.
Can't we
Blue
alphabetize
Sky,
this?
come on, where are you? Where is it?
Is it not alphabetical?
I don't know. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, can't figure out the scroll wheel. Okay, here we go. Mr. Blue Sky for my mom, and we'll be right back.
Deuces.
12 seconds later.
All right, we're back.
Some of the things that we talk about behind the scenes kind of just keeps me at all. Like I'm speechless right now, and I can't really.
You can't wrap your head around what just happened.
I can't talk right now.
We're just talking about getting haircuts, man. There's nothing
Yeah, just
special
it.
about that.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Anyways,
today-
today
Dang, we said that in unison. That was great. All right, you go
we're
ahead.
gonna be ranting. Okay?
Oh yes.
That's the basis of
Everyone
today.
likes to listen to a good
And
rant.
if we have, I would assume maybe like 20 minutes left. If we really are just out of it and we're done ranting about our personal gripes with the society, then maybe we might review a
the last
movie.
Batman movie.
yeah. So stay in tune for that. If you
In
don't,
case.
yeah. I mean,
Honestly, we'll probably just get off
Yeah.
on a tangent and rant for the whole time.
that sounds good.
So let's
All right.
just dive right in. All right, I'm gonna start off with my maybe not number one, but definitely up there. So what's the deal with promise rings, man? I don't understand.
Good subway you got.
See, there's like you get engaged,
Okay.
right, with a
Yes.
ring, presumably, or whatever.
Okay.
What is the point of a promise ring? Because isn't an engagement like I promise to marry you? What's a
Well,
promise ring? Like, what do you?
What if somebody
what do you
just-
promise?
Here, I'll play devil's advocate, okay? I'll go on the side of the promise ring, and I'll try to argue this with you.
Okay.
And even you, if you want to join in on this,
Um,
Ryan.
Can you
okay?
care to explain? Just
Yeah. Okay.
What,
Sorry. Let me
for?
think.
what are we promising?
This is a fairly new side that I'm trying to argue now because I was very much against it, but you know what?
Now you're
Content.
for
Okay. Anyways, so okay,
Like,
I'm
what
assuming.
exactly are we promising?
Okay,
Is it
I'm
a-
assuming that when you give somebody a promise ring, whether it's the guy or girl giving it to whoever they so please, y'all
Just-
have your
hold on,
own
I have a
We're really
question.
good at the side.
It's just you might know more about this than me, just because I've seen it. And I'm just like, wow. I don't even want to know how dumb that is.
Okay.
But is it like you promise that you are gonna?
It's a
ask someone to
it's
marry
a
you?
promise for
Yes.
a promise.
So, oh my god.
it's like a it's like a
pre-engagement ring.
insurance plan.
That's
Think of it like
so
that.
insane.
It's an insurance plan
Wait, so
to
you-
get
do you
more
have to-
insurance, and then you're on a plan for life, unless you get into a car crash, and then that's the divorce.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
That was a good metaphor. not gonna lie.
yeah.
That was pretty great. So, another question is, do you have to get a new ring? Like, is it like, hey, here's this
Well, you
trial
see,
ring, and if you like the trial,
let me-
we'll go to the
It's
full
actually
the
just
full
ring pop.
subscription.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the full subscription. That's exactly what.
Ring pop rings.
so you start with a ring.
I
pop
kid you
ring.
not, that probably has happened.
That has
I-
definitely
I
happened.
think that most of the time, a promise ring would be something really cheap. It was just, it's more like,
Like made out of wood.
no.
Is it normally made out of metal?
Most of the time, they're not even rings, whether you like it or not. Now that I'm thinking about it more, it could just be small things.
Here's my promise handkerchief.
No, what I was saying is like,
Here's
what
my
if?
promise bag of Doritos?
Okay.
I bought you some promise McDonald's.
I mean, I would
Never
take
throw
it.
that McChicken away, ever,
It's like 2 years
or
old.
we are done.
It's like 2 years old and Rod like, so when are you gonna propose to me? You got your promise chicken. What more do you need?
What do you need?
Oh man.
Anyways, so look, so you have like this cheap little item that you want to.
Okay, so it costs less than a normal engagement
obviously,
ring. Okay,
yeah,
just
because you
making
don't want to go all out when you're 12 to your little.
It starts
middle
that young.
school. I'm just no, it can.
Like, what
It
is
can.
the age range? Who's
No, I would say
promising these
whenever,
rings?
whenever a guy and a girl, Ryan, gets really happy and they start feeling those feelings,
Yeah, but like,
they tend to want to be with somebody for a long time because of those feelings.
wow, this is a new.
I
for me.
know.
I believe
I
we're
know.
alluding
Like,
to love.
Promise ring is definitely for like high schoolers, right? Because college students won't do it. Anything above would get laughed at.
No, I think that you could even go into
I
the
feel like-
range of middle schoolers.
I feel like
100%.
upper. I'm not saying this is okay. I'm just saying I'm thinking that some people would probably. I'm thinking like upper middle, like 8th grade to like maybe sophomore year of
Yeah,
college.
that's. Whoa.
I mean,
All I'm
Don't bring
saying,
your
I-
personal
no, no, no,
feelings
no,
into this, Mr. I oppose promise rings. Okay, watch
Look,
yourself.
look. I'm just saying. I know people who are my age,
Yeah.
our age, because we're all the same age, who are. Just had to clarify, who have promise rings still, and I'm just like,
Wow, they
wait, you have a
do.
promise
Yeah.
ring?
Not to expose them, but
I'm not naming them.
you know. Okay, you don't have to. But you
Why
do.
would I
You are confirming that there are people that you
There
know.
are people that I
have
know.
promise rings.
Yes.
Were they given?
They were
now?
given. No, they were given before. They just still have
Okay,
them.
no. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
That's
we're saying
fine.
like giving them.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's
if they were given like
strictly a high school thing. Where
maybe seniors. I don't even say that. But
No.
still
in,
weird.
in high school. Just okay, because what it is saying like I promise to stay in this relationship until you propose. But okay, let me just
okay,
get something
see
out
when,
there.
when you put it that way, that makes more sense.
No, I still think the concept is
No, I'm not saying
moronic.
that. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it makes more sense to my feeble brain that way.
yeah.
It's like a
Mr.
promise for a promise.
No, I know.
Dumb.
It
well,
is
yeah,
dumb.
well, because think of it like this: you're promising something that, like, is kind of already like is blatantly obvious. Like, of course, I'll stay with you if there's I'm
there's
sure
no
if there's a
reason to
fight.
leave.
If there's a fight, then and you guys end up breaking up. No, that the promise ring isn't gonna stop you. Be like,
Like,
what is this?
I'm gonna break up with you. You see the thing, that thing on your finger? You can't. It's it's
You're not
legally
allowed to.
binding. You're like,
But
what?
it's a chip.
It's
so I
a
can
ring pop. I'm taking it off.
It's a chip. So I,
I
just
ate
eat
this
it.
last year. What are you talking about?
It's just the stub now. I don't need this piece of plastic. Yeah, it's even discolored now. It used to be yellow and nice, but now it's just white. Anyways, so I
Promise rings. I just
I like how I tried defending it, and now
and
I
now we're just ranting about it. Yeah.
It's hard to
Like,
defend
no.
that side.
I think it's good for like little kids, like middle schoolers.
Yeah,
like, have
I-
that because it's like
I think it's good for middle schoolers as long as it's not serious at all. Because a lot of people are like, oh my god, I'm gonna give her this promise ring.
no, because it's just like
why?
them like practicing the dating scene.
Well,
that's okay.
I don't think that's okay. That gives
How can you
some
not think
kids
that's
a
okay?
buy
Abide to do what?
into a relationship, maybe.
I mean, when did you first start?
Because I'm
dating?
sure when whenever whenever a kid wants to like, I don't know, like, okay, I'm sure I've been told this by some girl. I'm not saying any of y'all think of this like this, but at least one or two girls will be like, oh, I've always wanted to be like a princess, right? Like every girl when they're kids are like, oh, I seen a Disney movie, I wish I could be that little girl or whatever, or that that princess, right? So maybe like a kid giving her like a ring is like, oh my God, is this like a movie? And then
That's
a hack for guys. Use it, 8th grade Jimmy. 8th grader
eighth grade
Jimmy.
We're giving you life hacks right now, brother.
We're giving you some
I wish I
good
knew this
material.
back in the day. Goodness gracious.
Go find a wood chip that resembles a ring outside.
A
You're golden.
wood chip? What wood chip looks like a circle?
I'm sure there's some wood chips with rings inside
He
of
gets
it.
a really bad splinter and gets infected. He's like, I'm a princess.
Oh, I have no fingers.
Worth it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So whole promise ring thing, still not a fan. I mean, if it makes you happy, good for you. I'm not saying like, oh, I don't wish you happiness. I'm just
stick to
saying
your
like,
engagement rings.
good lord,
I
find
think-
another way.
I-
Just
Yeah,
throw the balls and get engaged,
I agree.
please.
So you should be happy. Don't get us wrong.
You don't-
But
Yeah.
by God, if you get a promise ring,
Look, we're
please
gonna
don't.
we're gonna
not
get
smart.
some happiness off your happiness. Our happiness is
Making fun of your
you.
happiness. It's amazing.
It's a win-win here.
Yeah, so
mean-
honestly, if you want to keep on going, keep on going.
we
Keep
all
on going.
single here, so who has the last laugh?
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
facts.
That's
Well,
facts.
I'm gonna go leave now. Just
I'm gonna go promise ring myself.
Yeah,
or promise ring myself. Give myself a promise ring.
Find
gets
some,
like an onion ring, puts on. I promise. Like you're eating it.
find some random person,
As a
put a
fight with
ring
my
on her.
like internal,
Self.
like my subconscious takes it off and throws it.
You're like no.
Anyways, so
All right, next up, after promise rings. So I feel like we should just say like, still stupid.
yes.
Are
So
we all in agreement here? Still stupid.
so we're gonna rate this out of 10.
10 being
and,
the stupidest thing ever.
and 1 being stupid.
Genius.
I mean,
No, I wouldn't even. We're not even
Sarcastic
here,
genius.
I'll go first. I mean, I still think it's a good idea for little kids, but I mean, if you,
We're gonna
not a
say for
kid?
like young adults. We'll
Young
say
adults.
like high school.
I'm gonna say 9.
9 on the stupidity scale.
Yeah.
Colin?
I'm gonna give it a 8.
Okay, I'm gonna get a whole 8.5. I'll meet in the middle.
8.5. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. All right.
Anyways,
moving on to
so
the next
now
subject.
Mine, which I think is
I feel like we can all
quite
agree
frankly
on these. though.
yeah. This is probably the most annoying, and I think everybody can deal with this unless you're one of those people and you just don't know it yet. Jonathan, Jesus, coughs, they hurt my throat sometimes. Anyways, so what it is when you're having a conversation with somebody, you're yeah, and then eventually
and then you.
you're just okay. You're having a conversation, and then they think that they're the most brilliant person in the room, right? And then you just try to fact check them once, and then they get upset.
Lies.
They get mad,
Lies.
and then they start to lie, and they're like, "You're wrong." You don't want to tell them they're wrong,
But they are.
because it's gonna hurt their pride.
You
kind of
want them to figure out that they're wrong.
Yeah.
You don't want to tell them. You
And
just
then
want
when you
them
can
to
see the light bulb turn on in their, like when you can actually see it on the person, right?
It's the greatest feeling.
It is the best feeling ever, and I think that is annoying when people do that.
Yeah.
When people think that they're just the smartest person in the room, when in fact they are quite literally the dumbest person in the room, and they just need to get just checked. They just need to be
if you're gonna say something and sound smart, like
make sure it's right.
I would be happy for you if
and
you're
make
right.
sure it's in the right context.
That's true.
Like, don't just we're talking about how good Cookout is, and then you bring up quantum mechanics, and I was like,
And then
what?
we're like, wow.
Why?
Why-
What? You're
why
not
is-
even right.
You're like, yeah, we really like this. The quesadillas are great. So the other day I was looking at the sky and this star exploded. No.
Why are you talking about exploding
Why-
stars?
why?
I don't
I
understand.
feel like you're just targeting one individual.
No,
and
I
it's
don't
not-
think
it's
I
not
am.
One
No. Honestly, this has happened many times. And I'm sure
It's just when you say something that doesn't relate to the topic at hand, and you're just like, why do you even bring that
I don't
up?
even think it's that. I mean that is kind of like a tangent of that, right?
Yeah.
But like y'all have had people in classrooms, and I know y'all have had them because I've heard stories about
Ryan
them.
is actually one of them.
Okay.
I'm the smartest person in
No,
this
it's
room, so.
it's not even that. If you're smart and you're right, just don't be annoying about it. number
That's
one.
true.
Yeah, but then how do you know you're right?
You check your facts,
Check your
brother.
facts,
Yeah,
brother.
but how reliable are facts? Wikipedia. Ooh.
How reliable are facts? Quote
Well,
of the day.
they are.
Yeah,
Good
but
Lord.
They are facts.
You are such a
but
progressive
how do you
human.
know that the facts are indeed facts? Because I'm sure Jonathan thinks his facts are facts.
Okay, but
Dang, way to name drop that man. Good Lord.
and-
Jonathan,
okay,
we love
look,
you dearly.
Yes, we do. You're not listening to this, so it doesn't really matter.
Haha.
I hope you're having a terrible day. Anyways,
kidding.
I'm kidding.
We're all kidding.
No, so you have that one person in the class who just, let's say the teacher asks a question. He raises his hand. He's always the first
a
person.
good for instance. So we had a Dr. Mono came into one of our classes. Dr. Mono, if you're listening, which you're not, you're awesome. But we had this one kid who was trying to argue that federal law is wrong. Which I'm not saying it's all right, but in the context of the situation, it's not wrong.
It's kind of it is federal.
Like it's not really.
I don't even understand how you can physically play devil. Like, okay, it's one thing to say that it's unjust and it's like there should be different workarounds around how it's like being like
Yeah.
not necessarily forced upon people, but how people have to follow it and everything.
Like we're
And how
not
there could
saying
be
we're not
better
saying the
ways
rules
of, like,
are right. What we're saying like you can't do this. It's against the law.
It's
And
like
this kid was like, no,
murder.
you actually can.
Murder. Yeah, I like that. It's no.
Do it all the time. It's like, no, you
You-
don't.
no,
You'd
you
be in
don't.
jail right actually right now if you were.
Yes, and by the looks of it, you don't look just like the guy who sent bombs in the mail, who was so genius as to leave his fingerprints everywhere. I think within a matter of a day, he got caught.
What a genius.
He was
Wow.
quite literally a brainiac.
It was a
It was
foolproof
awesome.
plan.
Sir, your genius is showing.
Uh-oh. Anyway,
What was that even? Ryan was in that class. What class was it? Like, what were we talking about? Was it like something about sugar is sugar?
No, it was the ads, and like they have to like say like, hey, this might kill you.
Yeah.
like-
And he was like, no, they don't.
No,
They don't have to say that it kills you. I'm like, actually,
No,
They really do.
Probably do.
they
no.
actually do.
Don't want.
because if it does kill somebody,
And you didn't
and you-
say.
that means you could.
That's illegal.
That's a big illegal.
That is a big illegal.
That is a big illegal.
No,
Yeah.
he's right. He has facts on his side.
That's true.
Obviously.
He did
And
cite
honestly,
facts.
I actually kind of want to bring up the topic of. So you think that if a person is okay, let's say he believes his lie to an extent where he thinks it is fact.
No, I'm just saying like facts are very temporary. I mean, think about 1960, where smoking was considered healthy. Everyone's promoted it was healthy, but nowadays, obviously, that's wrong. So just because a fact is true nowadays doesn't mean that it would be true later on.
Well, you can have
That's woke.
like
That's
okay,
actually
that
woke.
makes sense.
That was
It does.
actually.
I don't think that certain like okay, I'm sure there was case studies and actual like things that were done to say let's use your example of smoking. How they said it was like good for you, yada yada.
They actually believed it was good for you.
to an extent, yeah.
I thought they just
But I
believed
don't
that it
think-
wasn't bad for you.
I don't think that they were like this is the cold hard truth. It will not
Okay,
change.
then I'll use a different example. What about the guy who said that the Earth is round?
I literally
I saw
I
it
think
jump-
you saw that coming and I saw that
Everyone
coming.
saw it coming.
The
'cause
Earth
it's
is flat.
that. Like,
Well, okay, well,
that it was fact,
Look.
was it not?
yeah,
That the
okay, you
Earth
are
was
right
flat?
to an extent.
To
There are
extent.
no. Let me
Hold
try
on.
to say this.
What I'm hearing is you guys are saying the Earth is round.
Okay.
How stupid can you? I'm just kidding.
Conspiracy theory.
Kyrie Irving.
I honestly think
The
there's
Earth is
three
round.
ways, like three. I don't even know what
Is that
to
the
call
sa- is
them.
that the right
There's
guy?
Three things. There are opinions, and then facts, and then there's something in the middle of them
Called
and
my opinion. I'm just kidding.
No, actually. Not the my opinion, you moronic thing. God, I didn't want to say that. I have to hold myself so much on this because of my lovable co-host, Colin.
What up?
You gotta love him, right? Anyways,
Wow. Okay.
but you have to agree that there are facts that are bound, like, they're not concrete.
Nothing's concrete.
That's not true.
That's false. That's where you're wrong.
Oh.
There are things that are concrete, but there are things
concrete
that
is concrete.
Sure, he's right there.
I literally
Listen, we're trying
just
to
outsmarted you guys
You
so
like-
hard.
There's a nice corner.
I'm gonna
there.
leave. I'll be back.
I don't even know how to go off of that.
just continue. Not all things are concrete. Just please.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'll try and
Like,
have
what's
an
a
intellectual
concrete
conversation.
Fact?
The sky is blue.
Actually, technically, it's everything but blue.
Oh my god.
Oh
Because it
Actually,
reflects. Okay.
All right, fine. Here's a fact for
Please.
you. Water is wet. A lie. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I kid.
Actually, we can use that, right?
Okay.
So, what determines that something is wet?
I love
mean-
how we're having this argument.
But can we just?
things
When
are
I
gonna
woke up this morning, I
devolve.
was
Can you
not
please
expecting we were going to be talking
use
about the
any
Earth is
example, because I
flat.
don't want to go in that.
No, we
pitfall.
can't. No,
'Cause
no.
Is
It's
the
not a
water
bad
wet, or
example.
does it have to be covering to be wet?
No. What determines something to be wet? Like, what is wet? What?
I mean, is wet not sort of arbitrary thing? Because you could say, is water wet, or does it have to be covered with
no.
wet?
Water is not wet because water is what wetness is.
Yeah, but isn't water
Whoa.
surrounded by water? So is it not wet?
Well, water is water,
What
so
if
it
we
can't be
have-
surrounded by itself.
But it can't.
It can't.
Why not?
Because that's fact.
But we just said
Oh.
that arbitrary. We
The
can't use
facts.
fact.
That's one of those concrete facts. Like concrete is concrete because concrete is concrete. Ryan, thank you, Colin.
I don't know. But we have
Welcome.
different types of concrete. So just because, like, you gotta.
We
Actually,
have
speaking of
reinforced
concrete, there was this,
We have sand
okay,
concrete.
Colin.
We have other
Colin,
concrete. We
shut
have
up.
Concrete that's.
Speaking of concrete, there was this thing I saw on Instagram. I'm sure some of y'all
Dude.
saw this. I'm not.
What
The
is-
word concrete has lost meaning.
Okay.
When I think of, I'm saying it concrete so much, I don't even know what I'm talking about
Okay,
anymore.
good job. You.
Wow,
okay.
you are clearly
Not that
the
I knew what I was
smartest
talking
People
about in the
made like
beginning.
concrete that.
What's concrete?
that when like it rains or something like that, instead of actually kind of like, because already concrete kind of absorbs some water,
Yeah.
that's making it slippery, and that's why it's not like okay to drive on the roads.
So when it
But,
absorbs the water,
No,
that's
they're-
when it's
they've
wet.
they've made this.
You're getting on a concrete tangent here.
No, I'm just
You're
trying
such
to-
a nerd.
I thought this was. I thought
Just finish.
This
Just
was
finish.
cool. Anyways, they have like this really porous material. It's not really concrete, but it can just soak up tons of water.
It's like a sponge.
It
but
is a
hard.
sponge, but it's.
I don't know what's so funny about that.
Okay. I can't even. You know the things that I was talking about, like the things that are like off screen and off show, like when we're not talking and the music is playing. I'm speechless. I can't even think right now because of these two.
Alright.
Honestly, what if y'all take it away? Because I don't have a single word in my brain right now.
All right, I'll go to
So-
the next rant thing.
Hold on. So our previous rant, we still gotta like rate
No,
it.
we're already
people,
over, 'cause-
people who think they're like
We'll just get on the concrete
people who,
rant again.
who say
Speaking
facts
of
but aren't.
concrete,
Dude, stop saying that word. I don't.
what do
even-
you mean?
I don't
You're
even know.
Sand, concrete, and
Guys,
concrete.
we're
Maybe
trying-
Reinforced
sedimentary.
concrete.
Listen, we can't be talking about concrete. The 3 people that are listening are getting bored of concrete.
That's true. I'm sorry, guys.
Dang. Hit me right in the feels.
I'm just saying.
So, people who use facts wrong. Annoying out of 10.
But then we get
Stupid
to
out of
that.
10.
What are
I'll,
facts?
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a straight 10 for
yeah,
me.
that's a straight 10 for me.
I
What
will-
about you, Ryan, Mr. I don't think any facts are facts?
I would say 10.
Yeah, okay.
No, he said
Just because I don't want to
all
get.
facts are temporary. Which was actually, like, smart.
Okay, I'm not saying that some facts are not temporary because some are temporary. They have changed in the past.
My favorite
But then
fact
how
that
do
has
you,
changed
how
recently...
do you know which one is temporary and which one are not?
Well, when people say
'Cause
that
we don't
vaping
have-
is good for you, that's temporary. I'll tell you right now.
Okay, so you can say that smoking leads to death, right?
Well, so does breathing.
Nowadays, yeah.
Technically.
But maybe in the future.
I'm just throwing out the facts here, brother.
What is-
Breathing leads to death, okay?
Just because you do something doesn't mean it automatically
No.
correlates
Correlation
with death.
does imply causation.
Oh my god. Anyway, so you smoke, right? Previously, it was good for you, right? Now they know 100% that increases the risk of death.
So fat
right? That is
changed.
fact. You're telling me that it can change, that smoking won't be a cause of death.
But did the fat not change?
It did change, but now it's settled and to be permanent.
How do we know it is permanent?
Because when you smoke a lot, you die.
Wow, when you get
Turning
to-
down Muhammad's
Again,
mic as
I
he
don't
yells.
know how the future is gonna turn out.
Okay,
You
look,
don't?
You're not wrong
I
in the
don't.
fact that facts
Dude,
change,
how
but
do
they
you-
eventually settle. I like that word. They do settle.
I like
No,
Muhammad's,
really.
I like Muhammad's, like how everyone's like, oh, the Earth's flat, and then we're like, actually, you're all dumb, and now we know it's
Like
not
we've
flat.
actually know that the Earth is not okay. It's not a perfect sphere, but it resembles a sphere.
Okay.
That's
More
what it
than
is.
it's flat.
That's fact.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Fact. That is fact.
But then
Big
you gotta
fact.
think, how do we know things have settled?
Well, we don't until they have.
But how
That's-
do we know we have
We
satellite?
don't until we can prove it. They couldn't
Yes.
prove the Earth was flat.
And they
They just kind of
prove
believed it.
that smoking was actually good for you. They just
They looked at the ground and
thought
were like,
it did.
"Oh,
There was
wow,
no
this
actual
is relatively
studies
flat."
leading to, or there were quote unquote, but I'm sure the sample size was too small. The
Dang.
data was skewed.
We're,
it wasn't
we're
right.
hitting some hardcore stats
Okay,
right now.
shut up. Anyways, no, there probably was because a lot of
So,
pseudoscience is based off
what was
that.
the,
They were
standard
probably
deviation?
wrong.
Yeah, but then you have like still some like it's just like all the facts out there. You don't know which on satellite.
Which is
and which are
true,
not.
but eventually when we can prove them, like 100% without doubt, that is what makes a fact a
But
fact.
even like the people who said the world is flat, they thought they could
they
prove it.
thought.
Uh-huh.
They did not prove it.
They thought
They did not
They
prove it.
did
They
prove it.
okay,
to themselves.
but not to others.
Yeah, but only people sort of proving stuff today now, just because large masses of people.
Sir, why are
believe
you
it.
making this so
No, no, no,
complicated?
I'm just playing the devil's advocate.
No,
here.
listen. What color is your skin right now? You can even get technical. You could
It's
say
like a,
peach color. You
it's
could
like
say
a light
whatever.
pink.
Well, it depends on my color, but what about colorblind people?
That has
I
no.
don't think
That
that
actually
has-
has
It does.
nothing to do with it.
That really doesn't. Cause like
No, really. Just come on. Answer my question without going on to another like topic. Answer my question.
Okay, so just like.
No,
they
you
said
you are
things-
hardcore
Yes.
avoiding these
Is-
questions.
No.
What
Is-
about colorblind people? Okay.
All right, fine. White.
Okay, so you think it's white, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ryan, okay, not like that one girl who is a black female and
Oh.
she thinks she is white, right? No, she's a black female.
Hey, we're
She
plugging
has a
Dr.
dark-
Phil here.
she has
Go
a-
watch the Dr. Phil episode. It's
She has
pretty
a
great.
darker, like, toned skin, i.e., making her either she could be like, I'm sure Indians can get that dark. Even you just have you have a white skin tone. Not saying you are white. You may be this, and this, and this, but you have a white. Like it's not perfectly white, but what we say is white. You are light tan, peach colored, pink.
So where are we going with this?
I'm just saying that there are facts that can be settled and there are facts that are in the air.
Okay. I like that.
And anyways, so we're gonna give our ratings real quick because our friendly
Friendly, hi, friend.
friend.
Our friendly
friend.
devil's advocate
I'm
friend
going to be
Ryan.
late for my class. I have started.
All right, so what do you give out of 10? Again,
Wait, I thought we already did.
I know, but I want to hear it again.
I would hear you
Why?
prove me right.
I want to hear it.
You know what? It's a 9.9 now.
Ah, Christ, get out
Yeah,
of my
Ryan's
face.
really changed me. I'm
We're
gonna-
turning off the mic.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, my mic. No, I'm too young for.
Wait, we still need to hear what Ryan thinks is annoying.
Oh yeah, I'll leave you guys off this. I was gonna say humble bragging. People like who float the ego, like, oh man.
Give me an example.
Oh man, I really just hate having to do all this service work and helping people. Or like, basically, like I hate having to spend so much money on this expensive car maintenance.
Like,
Dang,
okay, like
that's annoying. I
like-
will say that is
Yes.
like
annoying.
I have such a lavish lifestyle. It sucks. Excuse, come here. I have a foot. Come
So
here.
I'll leave that to you guys when we
Dang.
come back from a nice song. So you guys can
That's
pick a
true.
song.
We'll play a quick
All right,
song.
so that you can listen on to it while you walk away. I know
That's
you're gonna
true.
do that, right?
Dang. What song do we want to hear now? Ryan, you can pick the song since you're leaving. We'll go through the playlist slowly. There. Any way you want it. Where is that? Down. There. Wait, I lost it. There it is. Okay. All right. We'll be right back. Here is Any Way You Want It by Journey.
All right, in a moment, silence for our dear friend Ryan who had
Calling
to
friend
leave.
Ryan. And also Merlin from Kingsman, the Golden
Yes.
Circle.
All
Okay,
right.
That's enough.
Okay.
That's enough.
Anyways, so
Humble brag.
yeah, we're gonna
Gotta
pick
love
up
'em.
where he left off,
Darn,
and
I
so
really
honestly,
hate
let's just
having to fill up my Lamborghini with premium gas. Darn, my Lamborghini only gets 4 miles per gallon.
you know it's really weird.
Darn, my yacht only gets 35.
Don't even act like you know how much to the
Darn,
gallon.
my yacht really smells like the ocean. I don't know if that's a humble brag or not, but
Colin, shut up. Anyways, so you actually made me lose what I was gonna say.
that was my
Thank
goal.
you. I really appreciate.
You're better when you're not on your feet. That sounded. I'm- Anyways, so humble brags. Sir, are you okay?
Don't even act. Okay.
Speak.
Anyways, okay, we're good. So, I can't think of what I was gonna say, but let's just go on with the whole humble brags thing.
Brian brings up a great point.
Brian.
Brian.
Okay. So, whenever let's say you're living a quite.
Lavish.
Yeah, I was gonna say lavish, but I said lavish earlier, so I didn't really want to say it again.
Carefree.
Yeah, I mean, you could be
maybe not
carefree and still be broke.
A bum.
Yeah, a bum.
Sitting at home.
Just
Just like a $10
like,
pizza. Like, oh,
I
dude,
don't care about life.
I don't care at all, bro. Oh man.
So you could so let's say you're
Luxurious?
living a lavish life and
I like the word
you're
lavish.
humble about it. That is good, all right? You don't let it get the best of you. That's probably because
You only bought 3 Lamborghinis.
yeah, not 4. 4 is
Not
pushing
5. 5 would be way too
it. That's
much.
wait, you're going overboard. Okay.
That's true.
Anyways, let's say I do agree with that though. I haven't ran across too many people who've done that, but honestly,
But when I do, I want to punch him in the face.
no, this is kind of minor, right? But I actually like the more I think about it, Jonathan Joels, he does do that sometimes.
What's
he
up,
doesn't
Jonathan?
have a lavish lifestyle, but whenever he thinks that he has all the money in the world.
It's like, it's not even that. I think, Jonathan, if you're listening, I mean this in the most loving way possible. But I feel like he says it just because he thinks like, the more stuff that he like shows that he has,
Yeah,
the more like
Attention he'll
accepted.
get. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I do agree
Which,
with that.
Jonathan, we accept you the way you are.
Like,
We love
please
you.
stop trying to.
Honestly,
Like, it doesn't really matter. I don't care how many in-game purchases you're buying on all the video
I
games
spend
you
$150
love.
a week on
Yeah,
video
yeah.
games, sir.
Like all.
That's absurd.
We would just be This is another thing, and this doesn't really have to do with being the smartest person in the room, but we would just be talking. Colin and I would be talking about anything, right? And it correlates with the conversation. Then you hear Jonathan, I spent like $400 on this one game on my phone that won't matter, but it was actually like originally free, but I wanted to like just spend $400, and I actually played it for a week and then dropped it the next day. So that's
Like-
how my life is going. Like, oh, Jonathan.
Really now?
Who complains about car payments and like
Jonathan has a very
everything?
nice car, I will say.
Yeah, it's
That thing's
a nice
pretty
car,
rad.
but maybe if he was more smart with his money,
That's true.
he would not have a complaint.
That's true.
Because the man, he doesn't really make too much, but
But he works a lot.
he works so much. No, good for
Man's
him.
is overworked.
Yeah.
Like actually, I think it's starting to be
But I think
bad.
if he places his money in if he works his money a little more smart.
Yeah.
I don't want to say smarter. I don't.
If
What?
he was more, I mean, I would say smarter because he's playing these games for like a week and then they're just done.
Yeah, it's just not.
It's not good.
It's stupider. It's a lot stupider.
Yeah. Jonathan, you need to work on that, brother. We
Just
still
a
love you
little
though.
But anyways, so going on with that, like, I've never ran across too many people like that, but I am sure that I would be fairly upset.
Like
if
you
somebody
hear
just
like 1 or 2 things from someone, you're not like, oh, they're like that now. Like if you hear 1 or 2 things, it's not like that. But if someone's constantly doing it, that's annoying.
yeah, like stop it, dude. I understand. Good job. Good. You've inherited it or you've made it somehow,
Or you've worked hard.
or you worked hard, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Good for you. It doesn't mean now you can like you can I lost my train of thought. Go ahead, Colin.
I was waiting for you.
I was gonna say something and then I realized we're on air. I can't really say that. So you can't just go.
Just spit it out, brother.
I cannot say it on air, but
Well, let's okay.
I've been trying to think of other ways to
I think humble bragging. Everyone can agree that's pretty annoying.
So we're gonna play a song real quick to
Are we
gather
really? We
ourselves.
just played a song.
I
though.
know, but or we can review the Batman movie. What would you like to do?
Or we can just talk about more things that are annoying. There's so many things that are annoying.
Give me
Like
an
when
example.
people can't park.
Oh,
All right, look.
Oh my God!
Yes, sir.
Let me turn down my mic for this because I'm gonna be yelling.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, even Colin's mic.
Maybe we
picks
just
it up.
don't yell. That's
No,
a great idea.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
It pisses me off
You have
so much.
your mouth. Just make it smaller. Anyways, so I'm going to talk about how people can't park, and it's just really annoying. So there's this wonderful thing called the imaginary line test, right? where basically you have a parking spot and you just envision the lines extending out across the parking lot, right? Now you're gonna park there, and so let's say you're turning left. You're turning left in the parking spot, right? You drive as far on the opposite side from the parking spot as possible, and then when the hood of your car passes the closest imaginary line, that's when you start turning the wheel, and then you can park perfectly every time. And it's so awful to see people who do so bad and don't. It's not even like you do bad. Like, it's okay if you do bad, as long as you correct yourself. These people don't correct themselves, and then I can't get out of my car because your large truck is taking up the whole space, and it's annoying.
My whole
Not
thing.
that that's ever happened to me like 3 times this semester, but yeah.
Nah, my thing is whenever I park, I try to make. Okay, so if I'm pulling in like left into a parking spot, obviously their door to get out is gonna be on my right side. So I try to look, I'm gonna be within the lines.
Yeah.
But I'll try to give them as much space as possible.
Like, you'll
'cause
be nice
that's-
to the driver of the other cars.
That's where they're going.
And you'll expect that in
inside.
return.
Exactly, because if everybody
Which-
does that, everybody's gonna have the most space on the side that they're coming in from, right?
Exactly.
It's a simple system. Stick to the system. Everybody will be okay.
Exactly.
One thing I do, and I see this everywhere now. I don't understand just the gall of people like, oh, I have a decent car. It's not nice. You think it's nice. You think you've customized and you add your little race stripes and it looks cool.
I just waxed my 1998. I almost said something.
Honda Accord.
Okay, all right. Look, we're gonna pick a different car.
I'm kidding,
That is
okay.
the greatest car ever made.
Honda Civic. You happy now?
No, all Hondas are great.
Oh my God. Okay, what the Kia? What Sorento? Is that a car?
That's a car, but
Yeah.
I don't know what that.
It's like a.
A lemon. We'll call him a lemon. A lemon is a car that sucks.
Okay. Anyways.
You're driving your lemon that you
Your
just.
little
that
lemon. You love your little lemon. You wax your little lemon. You put stripes on your little
You take it to
lemon,
the
and
little
you think
car
your little
wash.
lemon's the best car ever. And then you take up 2 parking spaces. Look, you have just.
You have asked the world to key your lemon. You
Your
have
lemon
literally
is
put an
gonna be
invitation
so
for
okay.
everyone.
Unless you're driving the most unless
A
you're
2018 something nice.
yeah, something nice. Okay, this thing has to be top of the line. Cost you $1 million. Okay,
Maybe not $1 million, but
no, it does. I don't care.
Actually, to take up 2 parking spots,
if a
yeah,
decent
yeah.
Ferrari pulls in, I'm gonna try to move that thing
I
by
will
myself.
pick it up.
I will pick it up and I'll put it somewhere else.
we're gonna push it somewhere else.
Okay, and I've been seeing plenty of movies, or not movies, but little like things, like videos on the internet of people actually carrying like tow line with them, like for like people who have like trucks and stuff like that, and they would hook it on the other car, tow it into the spot like correctly, and then go in the parking spot.
Dang.
And then people would
That's
come
epic.
back and like be like, "Excuse me, like why'd this happen?"
Like,
What I
it's
would do,
because
since
you-
I don't have a tow line, I would get my very large key and draw my name, probably in bubble font.
Bubble
I
font.
like bubble font. I can do it really nice.
I draw a toad. That's the only thing I can draw.
That is the only thing he can draw. But god
The-
dang it, he draws a toad.
Yeah, Toad from Mario. That's my freaking
That's
dude.
all he can draw.
I can draw the heck
But yeah,
out of that toad.
I would draw art. I would draw something probably prolific on it. But yeah,
Well deserved, though.
but just in spite of how idiotic people can be.
That's true.
Like-
Maybe not idiotic, just self-absorbed.
Yeah, I
is
think
a
like
better word.
okay, look, people must understand this. Okay, you're not special. I'm not special. Colin's not special.
Well, I'm kind of
Your
special, but in a different way.
I was about to say, your mom can tell you all what she wants. I love you, Mom. Alma Joyce, you're a cool person. Let's face facts, though. Nobody is special unless you're Superman, and well, he's
If
probably
lasers
somewhere.
can come out of your eyes,
yeah,
then you're special.
Then you're special. All right. Most
you
of us are
can
just
fly-
ordinary human beings. All right.
That's true.
You have no more of a right to do that than I do, right? If I pull in, and I have a 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee, okay? If you see me parking with Bessie in 2 parking spots, okay? How idiotic does that look? You think you with your little Ferrari is well deserved? No. No, it's not. I don't care. I will get my key and I will I will draw whatever I so please on that car, okay? I will ruin your paint job. You're gonna hate your life for you
I feel
being
like,
an idiot.
I feel like less people that own Ferraris do that though.
They
No.
do.
I mean, they do it, but more people that own like big trucks, they do that, or they
Yeah,
park
they do.
like horizontally and take up like 3 spaces.
Or if people get like a brand new truck, and it doesn't have to be a nice truck. Like, let's say it's like a 2017.
I bought a brand new to me truck, sir. What? That's a 1960 something.
Yeah, stop
Not-
it, please. But like, okay, let's say it's 2018 right now,
Yeah.
right? Somebody get it's like a 2015, like it's pretty new, right? But it's their new truck. They don't want to get any scuffs on it, and it's very dominant here
I
in
think
the
it's
South.
ironic.
Okay?
They don't want to get any scuffs on it, so they ask the entire world to key their car.
Yeah.
That's funny. Like that's defeats the purpose of what you're
It's
trying
so
to do.
good. Like, I understand. Like, okay, you have a big car now. You have to kind of like
Learn how to park.
Yeah, learn
better.
how to park like a lot better, because let me tell you something. I am in the worst place for cars. Okay, I have an SUV.
Yeah.
It is neither small
Mm-hmm.
nor huge, right? So let's say I'm parking in a like there's like a sedan, and then there's this huge truck. Like another, like a Honda Accord can fit in there.
Yes, sir.
My car can't fit in there, right? Most trucks will be like, oh, I'll just go find like another 3 parking spots that I can like shove my. I can't park anywhere. Okay, I have to find that just the right in the middle.
Like a
That's-
happy medium.
Yeah, the
You can
happy
park
medium, right?
between
And there's
two
no happy
Accords.
mediums ever.
Unless-
Life doesn't give you happy
Unless
mediums.
there's 2 Accords, and then you can park between them, and then it's happy because there's 2 Accords, and Accords are great. Heidi, I love you. Shout out Heidi, best car ever.
Oh my gosh. But
Let's
anyways,
see,
yeah,
what
that's
else?
that's all I
What
got
else
for
makes
cars.
you mad? Wow,
lot
we
of
just talked a
things.
long time about people that can't park.
Well, how long?
Then
did it
again,
take?
we do face that daily because we do commute to school.
Oh, okay. I can talk about. Let's go more on. Okay, UNC Charlotte.
Oh boy, I
You
feel like I know
make-
where this is going.
You make me pay $500 for a parking pass that I can park wherever on campus.
Let's
Kudos. Good on you, UNC Charlotte.
okay.
But
Stop.
guess what?
Stop yelling. Stop yelling, please.
You may give me a pass to park wherever, but it does not by any means give me a guaranteed spot anywhere on campus.
That's
and let me
facts.
tell you something.
That's annoying.
There is literally times, and I kid you not, I'm not trying to like yank on your leg, do it. I'm not trying to exaggerate this. There are times where there is not a single parking spot in all of campus. Now, what does my $500 parking pass give me in that situation?
A pat on the back.
I was gonna say that exactly. Good on you. You paid $500 for a useless like
You paid $500 for
recognition.
something that doesn't exist
Yeah,
right now. You're like, what?
You're not getting anything for it. Even if you were to park on on campus, right? It's probably not gonna be good. Like you're gonna be
Oh,
parking
I
on
only
like
have to walk 25 minutes. That's great.
yeah. That's honestly that's sad that that's good.
That's really. I remember last year, like first semester last year, I had a lab on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Now, if none of you are familiar, Wednesdays at 11 a.m. is the actual worst possible time to look for a parking spot. I would start at 11. I would get to school at 9:50 sometimes, and I remember one time I got to school at 9:50 in the morning, and I walked into class 5 minutes late because I found a parking spot at 10:55. It
It's
took
so
me
sad.
over an hour.
Yeah,
to
because
find
okay, it wastes gas. It
you drive
wastes your
around,
time.
you do East Deck 1, East Deck 2, East Deck 3, Lot 6, the other lots around Lot 6 that I don't know the names of because they never have parking spots.
23.
Then you drive over around to Lot 25 and you're like, wow, Lot 25 is full, let's check North Deck. Wow, look at this, North Deck's full. Why on earth is North Deck full? No one even goes to North Deck. And then you drive around to West Deck and you're like, I don't know what's happening. West Deck is weird. Why are there 2 levels that are the same level but they're not the same level because they're not together? And then you're driving around and then you're like, wow, look, there's a parking spot. And then someone swoops in and takes this parking spot.
Look.
People have no regard for like, oh, I don't feel like I need to go to this class. I've been looking for a parking spot for an
Okay,
hour.
this actually happened to me fairly recently. So I was most of the time when I'm in East Deck, I'll like look for people who are walking back to their cars, and I'm not like some people
you
are like
stalk
too.
them.
They're not even stalking.
You're like a
some
vulture
People, no, some people
watching
are
something about to
afraid.
die.
Okay, shut up, Colin.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, some
Because you
people are
need to
afraid to like
survive.
roll down their window and just be like, "Hey, where'd you park?" Right? Most people, if you're walking to your car, you're not gonna be like, "Oh no, don't talk to me." Like, no, you're gonna be like, it's right over there. I'll pull out. So I went and talked to this woman, and I was like, ma'am, where are you parking? I would like to take your spot, like whenever you like leave, right? So.
Sorry, I have a boyfriend. You're like, what? I just
I'm
want to park
asking
there.
you to park in your spot. Okay. So this woman in front of me. Okay.
Yeah.
So she
Oh,
goes.
no.
She goes and
I
gets in her
remember hearing
car.
this.
She gets out, and the woman in front of me. Okay. Look. She is going so slow. Like she's stopping for no reason. Okay. So the woman gets in front of her, pulls out, and the woman takes my spot. All right. And I kid you not, she walked out of her car, and I did not stop staring at her for the entirety of when she left down the stairs. Why are people just okay? Excuse my language, but it's true. Why are people the biggest assholes on campus?
That's true.
They are the okay. Look, please grow a brain. Okay, if somebody has done something to ensure themselves a parking spot, do not go and take it. Do it yourself. Grow a pair. I don't care if you're female. You can do that. Okay, it's 2018.
It's biologically impossible.
Anyways, so I hate the whole parking system with like.
Oh yeah. Also, UNCC, great. So what do you guys want? More parking? Another gym? Okay.
Really? So I was convinced that last year the huge project that's going on in the middle of campus was going to be another parking deck. Okay.
And we were like,
yeah, like
Thank goodness.
Jesus, right? We're gonna have an influx of students. We need more parking.
yes.
We have 2 basketball stadiums. Let's throw in another one. Like, excuse me?
Excuse me.
This doesn't make sense.
This isn't what we asked for.
What is going on?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I don't
Actually, that's really bad.
I don't understand like how that's like okay.
It's like, yeah, but we have 3 East decks. Well, why don't you find me a parking spot in any of them?
like please. And
Well, I can't
I
find
kid
any.
you not, the people who are able to actually park on this campus are not like they don't go here. They go that just to be a douche, or they don't exist. They're just cars, right? I don't believe that people are actually.
I'm convinced
present.
half of them aren't. They're not
Yeah,
real.
no way. It's only the people who take my parking spots who exist, and those people are scolded and told that they are worthless.
Yes.
As they most likely are.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all I got for probably. I'll think of something.
Yeah, we'll think of something.
It's like the thing that you
we
think
got, like,
of
yeah.
in the shower, like
you're just like,
3
dang,
years
that
af-
really made
literally
me mad.
10 years after the argument, and you're thinking, I was like, what could I say? Oh, I would
If I
have
would
got him
have
with
said
that.
this, it would have been game over. It's like, that was 10 years ago.
Drop
yeah,
it.
but if it happened now, I would game over. Oh my goodness. Dang, we actually ranted the entire time. That was pretty great. I feel better now. Like a weight has been lifted off my shoulder.
All in all, if you want to take any message away from this,
Learn how to park.
life sucks.
Also learn how to park.
Life sucks terribly.
You know what? For Christmas, you should take not you who's listening, but if you know someone who doesn't know how to park, you should give them parking lessons for Christmas.
Ah, Chandler. Now that I think about it.
Oh gosh, we're gonna dive right back in.
I'm kidding. Let's just.
Chandler, we love you. Also, I hope you
Yeah.
had a great birthday yesterday.
Yeah, Chandler.
But you're not
shout
listening,
out.
so it's okay.
Yeah, you don't care.
Yeah, it's.
He says, "Oh, I'll listen to this." Chandler, hey Chandler, you listen? When's your show time? We told you it last time, and we told you that the
and
time
you don't,
before.
And you don't have a class at this time.
like at all. Like you're. Stop watching Twitch channel. Oh my.
I missed it again. Sorry, guys. Oh, brother. Oh man. All right, I think that's it for this week.
You don't play "Wake Me Up"? It's a nice song.
That is a pretty good song.
It's a bop.
It is a
I haven't
bop.
heard it in a long time too.
Yeah, since unfortunately since Avicii died.
Yeah.
That's a feels bad.
He died of
Was it an overdose?
I think it was ligma. Okay, I'm turning my
Okay.
thing off.
Hold on. So next week is the week before. Next week is the week of Thanksgiving. Wow, it's already the week before Thanksgiving. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
So we're gonna do probably what we did last year.
Tradition.
Yeah, in tradition, our 1 year tradition. That's only happened once, but it's now tradition.
Still a tradition.
We're gonna talk about all the tasty food of Thanksgiving and the tasty drinks of Thanksgiving, which consist of only Dr. Pepper because that's the only drink that matters.
And I like when they put the little turkeys on the Dr. Pepper because
It just makes it. It's more of an experience. at
yeah,
that
I think they add a little turkey.
We're
and
getting
Dr.
ahead of
Pepper.
ourselves. This is for next week.
Yeah, I know.
I'm already so excited for it. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, next week we're gonna talk about Thanksgiving, and we'll probably have Ryan back on the show because I think he's gonna skip his class.
You should not
we're
do that,
really-
folks, but definitely do that. It is the
I'm
most fun.
shaking. I'm saying
I
yes,
took
but
this
I'm shaking
nap
my
today.
Head no.
Phenomenal.
Well worth it. I almost took a nap in class by passing out.
Unwillingly.
Yeah, that was bad. So we're gonna play "Wake Me Up" by Avicii. Hope to see you guys. Talk to you guys. I hope you listen to us next week. That was a struggle. And you guys have a wonderful week. And if you haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody, definitely go check it out because that is a fantastic movie. I saw it again
Oh,
yesterday.
I thought we saw that like.
Yeah, we saw that 2 weeks
28?
ago.
2012?
Well, yeah, but it did come out this year. Actually, this month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like a while.
Yeah.
But here is "Wake Me Up" by Avicii. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. I hope you do
Avicii.
great on all your tests and everything. And yeah.
Just don't fail, just pass.
Yeah, that's yeah.